Good morning, children. So let's begin the syllabus for second UT, which are going to be held there in November. For SST, for unit test 2, we are having 3 lessons. Lesson number 8, weather and climate. Lesson number 10, our neighboring countries. And lesson number 13, our environment. We are going to learn so many things in this unit. So we are going to begin with lesson number 8, that is weather and climate. So I'm going to keep my video here, my phone here, so that you can write or you can note down this syllabus. You can pause the video for some time and write down. There are 3 lessons for SST for the unit test 2. So let's begin our video with lesson number 8, that is weather and climate. So here we have lesson number 8, weather and climate. On this lesson you write down unit test 2 so that you remember. It's going to be easy for you to find out the lessons. So this is about weather and climate. See how colorful they have made. They have written lesson 8 by drawing this rainbow over there. See, there is a sun also, a cloud also. This is going to indicate that we are going to read something about weather and climate. Usually we are familiar, children, with these two words, weather and climate, but what is the difference, and some more things you're going to read about. In this lesson you're going to read about climate, weather, then you're going to learn about the difference between climate and weather, factors affecting climate of a place, the temperate zones. So we are going to learn these things in this chapter. So before starting, they have written on the way, before starting the lesson, on the way, what we are going to read about. So let's see. Something very interesting they have written. Read and answer in one word. What is the weather like today? So keep in mind, because we are going to learn something about weather and climate. So these things are going to help you out. See, what is the weather like today? It means weather is dealing with today's climate. That is the only reason when you must be hearing the English news, weather forecast for today, that what type of weather will be there for today. So keep in mind, there is going to be hidden meaning for the difference of weather and climate. So what is the weather like today? Is it hot, humid? When did it last rain in your cities? So these are some of the queries you have to give in one word. What was the maximum temperature yesterday in your city? In the newspaper you can find out. And what was the minimum temperature yesterday in your city? This also in the newspaper you can get it. Okay, let's begin now with the lesson. If you observe closely, you will know that some days are too hot and some are mildly hot. Yes, this is very true. Some of the days you find out really that they are very hot, unbearable. You want to sit under the fan, you're not able to go outside in the sun, scorching heat is there. So some of the days are really very hot, too hot, and some are mildly hot, means the way nowadays we are having the weather. It's not that very hot the way we used to have in summer, isn't it? On some days there is wind blowing and on some days it's humid. For a better understanding, try this activity. Now let's find out what kind of activity they have given. So children, whenever you're reading, try to get it like the way they have given in the book. Books, the way they have given this lesson, it's going to be very interesting for you to understand. Now see this chart they have given. As they have given one, see, sun is there smiling and there is a cloud. So let's see what activity they have given over there. Milestone 1. Read and collect the weather report of the last 1 week from the newspaper or the news. Fill in the chart based on those reports. Okay, you have to write the date, maximum temperature, minimum temperature, humidity of the city and rainfall. So this is something that you have to do it. Okay, try to listen to any of the news channel which is given there, which is there in English, and try to find out the maximum temperature, minimum temperature, humidity. They used to tell everything in detail, or in the English newspaper you can find out. So this is one of the activity which you all are going to do it to understand weather and climate. Okay, see below this chart they have given. Do all the 7 days record the same maximum?